to our event to talk about just Rodan Fields and a little bit about each of us, and then a little bit about the opportunity in our products. So we have a group here that we're sharing with, and so we're happy to just welcome you from wherever you are. I love the virtual events. It's really fun to be able to do this. So my name is Stacey Snee, and I'm an RFX Circle and Lexus Achiever with Rodan Fields. You know, one of the things that I think it just amazes me is that I've only been doing this for 2.5 years. I'm a mom, I'm a former naval officer, and I'm actually a former national deputy director for a nonprofit, and I now am the CEO of my own business because of Rodan Fields. So I actually found Rodan Fields on vacation. It's not something I ever thought I would do. I'm not really a skincare expert. I've never done any type of sales before, and quite frankly, it's not something that I thought I would do. I kind of thought it was one of those companies. But I was at the right time, the right place, met the right person. We connected. She's a top earner in Rodan Fields, and I was really just taken by the fact that she was able to really do so much with her business. So when we met, I basically found out that this was the doctors that created Proactive, a formerly #1 brand in Nordstrom, and that this was for all skin, not just for acne-prone skin. She was able to not only replace her teaching income, but to grow her income to a point where she was doing really big things like growing and building orphanages overseas. And I think for me, I thought, if you can do that and make that kind of income in a month, certainly I could do that in a year and replace my full-time income. So I really wanted to be able to come home, be home with my kids, and not have to work 60 hours a week. I wanted the time freedom and the financial freedom. So just 2.5 years ago, I decided to get started. 2 weeks after I got started, I actually did a huge move from my home in Hawaii to Washington, D.C. And I just started really sharing about our products and our business in really part-time hours. I was working 60 hours a week. I would just spend about an hour a day reaching out to my network and sharing with excitement about what our products could do and what the business could do. In just a couple of months, I actually left my job and I started doing Rodan Fields full-time, which is really about 20 hours a week from home. And in a year, I was a 6-figure earner, replaced my income, and honestly, the best part about it is that it's given me the opportunity to have time freedom and financial freedom. And I really started to dream really big again. And I think what's really neat is that today I continue to share it because I've seen it change so many people's lives. I've seen people use the products and get their confidence back, and I've seen people start the business and really get their life back, whether it's time or just this to relieve some of the financial pressure and strain that they have for their families. So many different things. You know, we've got a leader on our team right now who is taking her family to Disney World, something that she would have never dreamed that she could do before this. And we've got people that are funding adoptions, and there are people on our team that have been able to walk away from their full-time jobs like me. Other people that have been able to contribute to their family bills, pay their mortgage, and pay for their kids' private schools in areas where they didn't want to send their kids to public school. Those are the kind of things that keep me sharing this. So one of the things that I thought was really the most profound about Rodan Fields is that we are not a company that has been around that long. It's something that's only been around for 7 years in this direct selling space. And the doctors that created Proactive are basically, this is a #1 skincare line globally, Proactive is. And they basically are allowing us to partner with them. They could have taken this to the global market as a retail brand, as a #1 brand in Nordstrom. But then when they left that space in 2008, they basically allowed us to share in that. What's really neat about it is that we often purchase products because someone refers us to them. And that's really what we do with Rodan Fields. We're sharing products that are fabulous, whether you have sun damage, you have acne-prone skin, whether you have just the signs of aging like all of us, or you have sensitive skin. And we have an opportunity to share in the profits from that, and that's been something that's allowed so many people to have that time freedom and financial freedom. We are the only the clinical skincare brand in the direct selling space And we actually don't pay for any advertising. So unlike some of the premium skincare brands out there in the retail space, we pay zero. So that means we have money that goes into research and development. We have innovative skincare products, patented skincare products. And today, we actually get, tons and tons of unpaid media, whether it's the Today Show or Ellen DeGeneres or People Magazine. I mean, you name it, we've been featured in it. The beauty editors love us, and it's great because it provides validation for the products in the business. The thing about this business, it is something that it allows you to do it in your own time. You can do it whenever you want to, wherever you want to. I've actually taken my business with me to the beach, whether I had my iPhone or my laptop or my iPad. I've actually done this from other countries. I've been on vacation and had a chance to just plug in wherever I was. It's something that, today it's a turnkey business. You don't have overhead like a retail space. We are allowed to basically have all of the support tools that we need. We have training online. We have a sales support team online. We have our own websites, which is huge. My business is connected anywhere in the United States and Canada where we ship, and soon to be our next country, which is going to be Australia next year. That's pretty amazing to be able to have that and be able to do that from your own home wherever you are. So I want to go ahead and introduce you to Erin, who's here with me. She's a level 5 leader on our team, and she also is a good friend of mine, and she has a great story. So I wanted to share about that and talk about a little bit more about the specifics of the products.
Thanks. I'm Erin King, and I was introduced to Rodan Fields actually probably almost 2 years ago, come January, by Stacey, who is my sponsor. But at the time, I didn't think a whole lot about it, and that was no offense to Stacey, but I actually had never heard of Rodan Fields. I had never used Proactive, so I wasn't sure really, the connection between the doctors. And I kind of actually thought what she was talking about was a law firm. Like, I didn't know what Rodan Fields was. And so I wasn't sure why she kept talking to me about it. But then she did give me a sample, and I didn't use it. And I was the worst possible, prospective customer for her. And what was even worse is I didn't really wash my face. I washed my face with washcloth and water, if that, and I didn't take care of my skin at all. So after she initially told me about Rodan Fields, I started watching her on social media, and it started to intrigue me, if nothing else, to the fact that I was about to turn 40 and I probably needed to start using something other than whatever my mom sent me, from QVC. So I started, contemplating using the product because I really knew I did not have time for the business. I worked full time. I have 3 kids. Now their ages ranging from 17, 9, and 5. So between their busy schedule and my full-time job, which I worked, 40 to 50 hours a week, I commuted an hour each way. And I didn't want to take away any more time from my family than I already was. I paid a nanny to watch my kids, and to even consider taking any more time away from my family was really, I felt selfish. But then I started thinking, okay, well, I want the discount on the products, so I'll give it a try. And what's the worst thing that can happen? I'll get great skin, and I get it at a discount. So I went ahead after 3 months of Stacey, talking to me and kind of, keeping it in my mind, I decided to join the business. And I launched my business in May of 2014 and literally worked it very, very part-time, maybe 5 to 10 hours a week. And that was pretty much on my lunch hour, or would listen to a call, or maybe do a call while I was driving back and forth to work, and then possibly do some work after my kids went to bed at night, because I didn't want to take any more time away. The great part about this business is that I didn't have to take a lot of time away, because it wasn't like I was having to go to parties or spend a lot of time figuring out inventory and delivering product, because we didn't have to do that. And the business basically took care of itself. I just basically washed my face and was excited and shared it with people. And that was my, that's what I was doing, because I didn't want to be in sales. I worked in purchasing, and salespeople were like my nemesis. And so I was like, I don't want to be that person. But I realized quickly I wasn't that person. And what we have, the products that we have and what we have to share are, are remarkable and life-changing. And I quickly realized that this was not just going to be a side business for me. And I started dreaming big, and I started thinking, this could be my way out of corporate America. And it was something I never dreamt of, because I was so far into corporate America. I was 18 years into that business, making good money that our family depended on, and I never could see a way out. And all of a sudden I could see a way out, and I was like, I'm gonna do this. And so 6 months into the business, I left my full-time career. And it was really a scary moment for me, but like a freeing moment for me. And it was the first time I was ever able to say yes to my kids when they had things at their school that they wanted me to be a part of. And I was there to get them on and off the bus and to and from preschool. And those things might sound silly, but they were things I never got to do. And to me, that was worth more than money. So within another 6 months, I had promoted to level 5, which is a leadership role in our business. And I was working maybe 20 hours a week. And the rest of the time, I was doing what I wanted to do. And I was doing all those things I never got to do in the 18 years that I was working in corporate America. And it was quite a transition, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, like all of a sudden I was like waking up, getting my kids off to school, and I'm like, okay, what now? But I got it very quickly. And then, the rest is history. I mean, we've been growing a great team, and I've met the most incredible people, and I love sharing the products that we have to offer and the business that we have to offer, and it's truly the best job that I could ever have. And I thank Tracy every day for introducing to me. So I'd love to talk more about the products that are really life-changing products, but at the same time, it's great because it's very condensed. So our products are all clinically proven, and our 4 regimens, which are all multi-med therapies, are four steps and very specific to each type of skincare need that they were developed for. So the first product I like to talk about is Soothe. And Soothe is actually a product that I didn't even realize would be so instrumental in my own personal family until I had it in my arsenal. And Soothe is meant for any kind of sensitivity issues. So it could be psoriasis, rosacea, eczema. And but because I'm thinking about what I've used it for my family, and my family, we use it on my kids a lot because they just have super sensitive skin, and they break out in rashes and whatnot. And I've literally used it on them a million times, so I recommend having this in everyone's home. But also, my dad has used it for when he had, he has a condition that requires him to have radiation treatment. And so he had a lot of issues with his face, with redness, irritation, and the Soothe is great for that. It takes away redness. It also not only soothes and calms the skin, but it also helps to rebuild the lipid barrier that's often broken down by either environmental or physical issues that your body's having. So the second regimen that I'd like to talk about is Unblemished. And Unblemished is a modern version of Proactive, really. It's just, it's taken the multi-med therapy, but it has a sulfur-based wash, and it also not only works for acne and a lot of hormonal type acne, cystic acne, and what else? It's great for using on scarring, and there's two different toners, and you can choose which toner works best for you. And we actually have a toner that's specific to helping with acne scarring, which is something that a lot of adults suffer with. So next is our Reverse line, and Reverse is a great regimen for sun damage, for any kind of discoloration, hyperpigmentation, and melasma, which a lot of people suffer from its hormonal-based discoloration. It's also great for dullness, and it uses a vitamin C and retinol formula to brighten and and lighten the skin. The final regimen is the Redefine regimen, and that's the regimen that I started on and still am using today. And the Redefine regimen is really great for anti-aging, anything from fine lines, pore size, tightness, from firming, and from really anything that has to do with aging. And it works with peptides and with retinol technologies. So it's actually only 3 steps, which is really good for me because I'm on the lazy side. And so it's a wash and a toner, and then an AM or a PM cream. The other thing that's part of the Redefine regimen, well, it's not part of the regimen, but part of the Redefine family are our tools. And the tools they make huge improvements in how our regimens work, specifically the anti-aging. And the first tool is the macro exfoliator. The macro exfoliator is an at-home microdermabrasion tool. So it's actually going to remove 5 million dead skin cells from your face in 5 minutes. And what that does is creates a clean slate for you. So when you're going to use the rest of your regimen, it helps to remove all those dead skin cells so that the product can work even better. It's only used once a week, but it's amazing. It's like having a microdermabrasion treatment in your own home. The second tool is the AMP MD roller, and that's a microneedling roller. And what the microneedling roller does is it creates microchannels in your skin. That's the first thing that it does, and which helps to deliver the product into the lower layers of your skin so that it works from the inside out. And it also helps your collagen turnover, which is something that slows when you're aging. That natural process slows down. So it helps to revamp that and make it speed up and work better. The third Redefine tool, which is our most recent addition to our anti-aging arsenal, is the acute care patches. And these little patches are like little miracles. They fill a wrinkle while you sleep. And how does that work? Well, the technology is actually taken from if you were to have an injectable filler, like which is hyaluronic acid and peptides. They've taken that technology and shrunk it down into little teeny tiny cones that are like the thickness of a hair. Those cones are then placed on what looks like a Band-Aid, a little patch, and then the patches are placed on any kind of expression line that bothers you. So it could be these, it could be these, it could be crow's feet, it could be forehead lines, whatever. And so you place those patches on your area of concern, you sleep on it, you wake up, and some people will see results immediately. Others, it takes the full amount of regimen, which is 10 uses over a 4-week period, using it every other night. And the results are similar to if you were to have an injectable filler. Not Botox, but an actual injectable filler. So it's a miracle product, I swear. I mean, after I saw it work on my husband's forehead, I was like, all right, sold. So those are our products. And the nice thing about our products is it's a very, very specific products. We don't change them up a lot. And they do target very specific issues, and but they help pretty much anyone with skin, which is, you know, the best thing, because we're able to help so many people with so many different skin concerns, and I love that about this business. So thanks for letting me share, and back to you.
So what I love about the products is that they're all clinically tested and proven. And for me, you know, I have a background in science, master's in science, and you know, I think the fact that we take the time to independently test them is huge, because we want to know that they're actually doing what we say they're doing. And for that reason, we do offer a guarantee on the product. So you can actually return an empty bottle for your money back. The amazing thing to me, you know, in 2.5 years in the business, I've had one person return product and really just ended up switching it out for something else. Typically when people try Rodan Fields, they love it because they do work. They do what they say they're going to do. And it's not just results that you can feel and that maybe the products smell good. It's results that you can see. We encourage all of our customers to do their before picture and then to track their progress through pictures. You know, pictures don't lie. And that's the reason this product line that we have and the results that people get is the reason that we're growing faster than any other premium skincare company in the country. The last 6 years, we've grown at an average annual growth rate of 106.5% annually. You compare that to some other retail premium brands that are on average growing 5 to 7%. So, you know, we are the 4th largest premium skincare brand in the company, and we don't spend a dime on advertising. We will soon be moving up in the ranks. I mean, with that 106.5% annual growth, we are definitely on our way to being #1. What I love about the fact that we don't spend money on advertising is that we do get to spend money on these great products that are innovative. You know, skincare is a lot different today than it was 20 years ago. And so we have those innovative products. We're keeping up with those. The whole concept with Rodan Fields is dermatological grade products in your bathroom. So you don't have to go see a dermatologist for something, or some people won't go see a dermatologist for their wrinkles. You know, either they don't have the time, the money, etc. And these products allow you to have that in your bathroom. Those cosmetic tools enhance the results of the skincare. There's no other product line out there that has those tools. The acute care patches, that was something that Forbes named one of the most innovative beauty products of last year. TotalBeauty.com named it the #1 alternative to skip the injection. So for people that are not willing to get an injection, do not have the money, do not have the time, or just are not really, you know, want to associate themselves with the stigma of having to get injections to make themselves look better, these patches are really incredible. The technology is patented. That liquid cone technology, there's no other liquid cone technology out there. We're the only ones that have that. And so that equals big business. Everybody's aging all the time. And really it's, you know, how do you want to age? And these products allow you to, I think, really age gracefully. Or if you're dealing with sensitive skin, like Erin talked about with our Soothe line, or you're dealing with sun damage. I mean, we live in Florida, so we're constantly exposed to UV radiation, the #1 reason why we age. You know, our doctors will tell you that 80% of how you age, how your skin ages, you have control over. Only 20% is genetic. And I think that's pretty incredible. So it reminds me to use my products every day. So, you know, this business is a turnkey business. I kind of alluded to that. You know, it's an opportunity to basically have all these different tools that the company has put in place for us, and to be able to share products. I don't have to do anything except for share them. If you think about the way our society is set up today, we share our favorite kid products. We share our favorite, you know, people that do services for us, whether it's our, you know, people that work in our cars or clean our houses, or you name it. We go to Yelp before we go out to eat. We are a referral-based society. And so referring people to great products is no different than referring someone to your favorite pizza joint. It's pretty amazing if you think about it. When you go online to Amazon or to Target.com, you take a look at the reviews before you buy something. We're basically providing you with a review. We're telling you about great products so that our company doesn't have to spend that money advertising it. And it's pretty amazing to be able to make those associations for people. I can't tell you how many times I've gotten a text or an email from somebody saying, I'm so in love with my skin. Thank you so much for introducing me to these products. It never gets old. So how does it work? We all started in the business at some point, and it's pretty simple. We have an opportunity to get started where you can get the products, everything you need to get off to a strong start for nearly 50% off. As consultants, from then on out, we get a 25% discount. So I get to use great products at a huge discount, and I got to have a business for under $1,000. And let me tell you, there's not many businesses out there that you can start for $1,000. In fact, I don't really know any. So, my family has been entrepreneurs for years, and at a minimum, it's hundreds of thousands of dollars. The return on investment you hope to make in a couple to a few, if not more years. This is a business where you can literally earn your investment back and have a couple of $1,000s in products in a matter of weeks. For me, I earned my investment back in my first month. Today, we have an awesome program called the Fast Start, where the company will actually reimburse you the cost for your business kit, your products, if you qualify. And it's been extremely successful, very popular program because people realize that they can get started, earn their investment back in a matter of weeks, and then they have a profitable business from then on out. We are not a party-based business, which means we do not have a hostess-based reward system. That's not our model. We are a web-based business. We leverage word of mouth, and really technology. I mean, the rise of the internet has allowed the power to shift from big companies that were before the only ones really having that global reach. And now individuals like you and me have an opportunity to share this. It's pretty amazing. I actually have a good friend on my team who's in Italy. Her husband's serving overseas. She lives on a military base, gets her mail through the postal system, and she basically can do her business. Why? Because it's online, and she receives her products through the U.S. postal system. She has a huge business, and she's in Italy. We have people in Canada that are thriving now that we just started launching our products in Canada in February. We have a preferred customer program, so our preferred customers get a discount, and they also get free shipping, which is great. I don't have to deliver products. I don't have to collect money. I don't have to do parties. I just have to share, and I have a website to do that. I have a portal to the rest of the world. So if you're looking to get started, I would really encourage you to chat with the consultant that had you plug in tonight. I really highly recommend our 2 larger business kits because they're the only 2 that give you not only the 4 regimens, but they also give you the 2 tools and acute care, and they're the only ones that give you nearly a 50% discount on the products. If you're interested in the business, or not the business, but you're looking at the products, I would definitely chat with your consultant about becoming a preferred customer. Like I said, it's a 60-day money-back guarantee, empty bottle. You get a discount and you get free shipping, and it's pretty great. You have your own account that you can get when you want, what you want when you want it. It's completely tailorable to what your needs are, and I think it's pretty neat because because of the internet, you can go on and order whenever you want to. It makes it really easy, and you get your product shipped for free and a discount. So we really want to just thank you for tuning in tonight. We appreciate the opportunity to be able to share, and we hope that you'll consider chatting with your consultant about this opportunity. From 2 people that this has literally changed our lives. I can't even tell you, 2.5 years ago, working 60 hours a week, never seeing my kids, and spending thousands really of dollars on childcare. Today, being home, working 20 hours a week. And for me, replacing a 6-figure income is pretty significant when you can do that working a third of the hours. That's what's possible with this business, and more, to tell you the truth. I mean, we're not stopping now. We just had the most incredible month ever with our business, and it keeps getting better. At 106.5% annual growth rate, think about what that means for you, where you would be a year from now. Believe me, I had no idea in 2 years what was possible, but today it's a reality. So have a great night, everybody, and thanks for tuning in.